Hey guys, what's up? It's Kevin back with yet another video for this Monday morning. I haven't even finished my coffee yet, and I think this is video number 4. So congrats to me for getting going this morning and taking advantage of this day and being off work, being off call, and trying to make some headway on my recommendations and requests. So this one is a request from one of our most dedicated subscribers right now. Heidi, that's who. You've been very influential in opening up that rabbit hole that has become Tom MacDonald and Hangover Gang, and I really appreciate it because, again, I was not familiar with Tom. I didn't know who the hell Nova was. I knew of Tom. I didn't know who Brandon Hart was, and if it wasn't for you and everybody else on this channel for recommending things and songs by them, we probably wouldn't have discovered them on my own. I don't know. So thank you for that. As I alluded to in some of the other videos from today, there is a guy called Average Middle-Aged White Guy, I think is his name. He's somebody I subscribe to on here. He is a new reaction guy. He's fantastic. He's fun to watch. I like his personality. His videos are cool. I like what he's doing with the little boxes in his videos in terms of putting his face in the small box and the video in the big one. I don't want to rip his style or anything like that. I mean, he's somebody that, I'll be honest, I watch a lot of reaction videos, and he's one of the ones that does something different. So kudos to him. He is fantastic when it comes to the Hangover Gang content. So he's also opened up that rabbit hole that is Tom MacDonald, and he's reviewing a lot of his stuff. So if my content is spread too thin in terms of discovering other artists, and you guys really want to hear some more Tom MacDonald, I would highly recommend checking his channel out because you won't regret it. He's got a lot of this stuff. Unfortunately, there have been a few videos I've checked on there and listened to Tom MacDonald songs for the first time through him. I just don't want to react to something I've already listened to. But on my personal time, I like to check out what other what other reaction videos are like. And this guy is somebody I tend to enjoy. So he may have done this. I don't know. But we're going to get to the request here from Heidi, that's who, and then shortly after that, we may be kind of squared up in terms of our requests from Nova, Brandon, and Tom, and we may take a few days off, a week off or so until I get my albums, until they maybe create a new song, because I'll be honest with you guys, these last few weeks, I've heard a lot of Tom MacDonald, and I'm not complaining about that. It's just on my personal time, I wanted to listen to him. He's really somebody that touches me and really, inspires me right now. So, unfortunately, I have listened to a lot of his music, and it would be difficult to react to songs when my head's nodding and I'm saying the lyric before he does because it's fresh in my mind. So, anyways, the song is called "Wishing Well" by Nova Rockafeller. From what I've been told, this is kind of a goodbye to her former record label, Def Jam. And again, we have discovered a lot of Nova's older stuff. I believe this is from 2007, so it's not as old as Call Me Batman and My Yard. I do believe those were early 2012, somewhere in that range. So let's check this one out and see what it has to offer.
If I could take a picture of my brain, ashes in a field, and my mansion burnt to frames. Locked inside the basement is the people that I blame for the pain, and the field of smoking embers in the rain.
All right, so right off the bat, this is one of those songs I alluded to from early in Nova's career. She definitely had a little more anger to her. She's got that eye thing going on in this video, which is similar to the song Hey You. Tom also does something similar, not the same eyes, but Tom does those black eyes in No Responses, Best Rapper Ever. It's something that you've probably seen in some of his music, so I'm just noticing now that this is something that Nova does too. So cool.
Smoke settled and I always smell sulfur. Making offerings to circling vultures. Killing all the parts of me that learn to dream in color. Because keeping them alive, I mean they'd always have to suffer. Then I blinked and I got lost in an instance. I got so far and all it cost me is distance. Fire in the air, I made ash my kingdom. And fell flat on my back from flipping off. Those system is not right. When I jumped, I did not take flight. Now the voice in my head keeps saying I got it right. I'm terrified of heights and I'm blind all the lights. Hunch around my neck trying to put stars into my nights.
She said she's terrified of heights. And, is that what she said? I don't know. Was this the album from, was that the name of the album, Scared of Heights, that she had? So maybe it's just, maybe just a lyric in there thrown out, or maybe it's from, maybe this song's from that album. I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of liked that lyric, so we're going to backtrack here.
Voice in my head keeps saying I got it right. I'm terrified of heights and I'm blind all the lights. Signs around my neck, trying to put stars into my nights. Don't go wishing in my will, saying that you miss me and you hope I found myself. You and your well wishes, see you in hell. Yes, keep your two pennies up in the jar to saw yourself. Y'all don't know me no more. There's a couple people that I want to see, but I'm trying to.
All right, that was pretty awesome, actually. I really liked that chorus there. Like I said, there's some anger. There's some anger in her voice. There's some anger in her lyrics here, and you know, that anger seems to have subsided a lot over the last few years. And so I'm kind of happy to see this. It seems like maybe this is her cleansing on herself, kind of getting rid of that anger and moving on to the next stage in her life. And I will say that I'm just not seeing this. This side of Nova and her new music. And again, I'm not saying that this is wrong. It just, you know, people do mature over time, and you got to assume an artist such, you know, an artist as talented as Nova is going to change, and it's going to be for the better the longer she stays in this industry. So let's go back to the chorus.
There's a couple people that I want to see, but I'm trying not to get in trouble with my feet. Walk string of bad decisions, she been known to go pee. With a head full of issues, she tell everyone I meet. I used to have compassion for her, think that they were asking for it. Didn't understand what they break when they can't restore. Then there's blood on the floor, I see black. Like this wouldn't happen if I didn't find your knife in my bag. Don't you ever think you fueled my fire? Left me in spot, like hitting rock bottom was just what I required. When the perfect will fade and I was left in the wire. What you expected me to up and retire, you flake? How am I doing? I'm great. Feel a crushing pain with every breath I take. But as I bring my mansion to the ground, brick by brick, I put a castle in the clouds. Don't go wishing.
Brick by brick, I put a castle in the clouds. I don't know if that's a direct lyric from the song "Castles" by Tom MacDonald, but that is kind of a reference. I do believe he alludes to, you know, taking those sticks and stones that people throw at you and creating a castle. And that lyric that she just said really doesn't venture far from that. So perhaps that is a reference to that song. You know, Nova is you know, basically saying in this song with some frustration, with some anger, that, like, again, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, right? Like, you can't knock me down. Like, was it Genghis Khan that we listened to yesterday, where that kind of theme stuck with it? Same sort of thing here. She's saying, like, you know, save your wishes. Don't bring them to my well. Like, I don't really care. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And I don't know. Again, like I said, I'm not too familiar with the music scene. I am now in the last month, but the last few years have kind of gone on the wayside, and I don't really know what the hell's Def Jam doing right now, right? I don't know if they're doing really anything. So they have. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment if Def Jam's still a thing and they got some artists. Maybe give me a comment and recommend something. But no matter what, knowing what I know of Nova, whatever the situation is with that label, they let a good one go. Let's face it. Produced by Tom MacDonald. Pretty cool. I did really like this song. I think the chorus is one of the better choruses I've heard out of Nova in terms of her individual stuff. Like I said, that anger, you know, bleeds through in terms of this song. That frustration with whatever she was going through with her record label, where she was in her life, maybe questioning the music industry. Would have been a really big loss to this music industry if Nova hadn't stuck around. Really would have been a big loss to Tom MacDonald had she not stuck around. I don't know. I mean, like, I think this girl is very talented. It was evident here. It was evident 4 years ago, before this video came out in 2002, 2003, that this girl was just going to skyrocket to the top if given the opportunity. And I think she is just a wonderful, wonderful musician and somebody I'm really digging in my life right now. I am going to play this last 6 seconds just in case there's something there. There's not. You guys know that Tom and Nova do have a tendency to put some stuff at the end of their music in terms of, you know, highlights or jokes or behind the scenes stuff from the video, but this wasn't one of them. it was 4 years ago. I think that's something they have only done recently anyway. So really good song, Heidi. Thanks for a little bit of the background in terms of explaining what the situation was before she made this song, when she made this song, what was going through her life. Wishing well, definitely. Definitely a good song. I really liked this. One of the better early Nova songs that I have heard, and I'm really happy that you recommended it, Heidi. So great stuff. As of right now, guys, like I said, we are going to kind of wait a few days in terms of checking out some other stuff by Nova, Tom, and Brandon because I got several CDs coming to me. And you know what? I want to switch things up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe of doing a CD review or doing every once in a while reviewing a CD for you guys. Maybe not listening to the whole CD. Well, I guaranteed will not listen to the whole CD. However, maybe getting a CD, throwing it down, letting you know what I thought about each song. Maybe kind of like splice in a couple lyrics or something. I don't know. I also want to bring up the fact that I've been thinking about another idea for this channel and maybe something called What Makes It Great. I would like to check out some music videos that I am familiar with. Maybe we can take a trip down memory lane together, and you guys can give me a song recommendation from the past or a video that was specifically really cool that is not current. Maybe something old, November Rain by Guns N' Roses, something like that. I would do Anything for Love, but I won't do that by Meatloaf. Those are music videos that I remember from my childhood that kind of had an impact in my life. And I wouldn't mind maybe taking a stroll and re-watching those and explaining why the video is great or why a song is great or anything like that. Ultimately, it's us who chooses what's a great song. I've had people recommend songs that I don't like, and I've had people shit on songs that I really do like. Like I've said, music is indiscriminative. You can't really choose what you listen to, or you can choose what you listen to, but you can't really choose what your ears want to pick up and like. There's a lot of musicians I look at that I may not be a big fan of personally, but when I hear their music, it really does it for me. And we can't disparage those type of things. So I don't know. That may be an idea as to something different to do instead of just reactions. I do like doing these reactions. Don't get me wrong. I have no intentions of stopping. However, I'd like to branch off and see some other stuff. I had mentioned about being a fan of JK Bros, their reviews. Art of Kicks is fantastic. I really like his sense of humor. His reaction videos are great, but he reacts to a lot of stuff. I have a wide variety of interests, so you know what? Let's throw it out there. If you guys got something, a video or something you want me to maybe check out and do a reaction to, even if it's not a music video, maybe let's give it a shot. I mean, we know that Nova Rockafeller, Tom McDonald, Brandon Hart are popular on this channel, as is Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings, Corpse. Maybe you guys can throw in an interview there for me to break down and react to. I did have a recommendation from Anna S. as well as Cassia to check out an interview with Corpse and Anthony Padilla. So I will be checking that out. But if you guys see something out there, it doesn't have to be just music. I mean, you want to throw it out and in the comments section, a link, and maybe I'll click on it and give it a shot. So again, I am not here for 1 million subscribers or 1 million views. I am here for a really good audience of people that I can communicate on a regular basis with and who are kind of digging what I'm doing right now and picking up what I'm throwing down and leaving comments and song suggestions and just things like that. So I'm not here to get big very quick. I'm here to mingle and interact with the subscribers and people I have. So I'm really appreciating everything that you guys have done for me over the last 4 weeks. This channel, I mean, I just looked. I think this is video number 40. So 40 videos in 4 weeks. I'm really liking that. That's a credit to you guys. That gets me up in the morning. That gets me motivated to do something different. Also keeps me away from the bottle. So really, really appreciate you guys. Sorry for the long tangent here. Again, I'm really happy that we checked out this song. Thank you for the fantastic recommendation, Heidi. That's who. And check back for some more content. The next one up here today is going to be, let me just double check, Dreams by Brandon Hart. So that's going to be the last one we have for Hangover Gang. Actually, it's not the last one. I think we are going to do the Tom and Mac Lethal Diss tracks later on today too. So hope you guys liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever the heck you guys want. And hope you liked the video and check back later. Have a good one, guys. Take care.